Okay, welcome to the Legacy of Core session immediately following the end of the council meeting. I am doing this so that you guys can have a chance to do solo sessions with me, and we don't have to worry about individual work over the next break, and then during our next actual session we can just dive right into it. No one has any extraneous stuff they have to do or anything else. We can just get this taken care of right now. This will be a very interesting format. We'll see how this goes. So, right as you guys are being led by Noldane outside of the council halls, you reach the actual teleportation pad itself, which was located outside. And everyone around you is just kind of looking up in the sky, and guards are rushing over and grabbing onto the railing and looking up. And Noldane kind of looks around, and he goes and looks, and he just freezes in place. And right as you guys go out, you look up, you see this massive floating city, roughly the same size of Menzizi, in the air, heading straight towards it. It's a very steampunk build. There's all these elaborate tubes coming out. There are all the billowing chimneys of production going on to get this thing going, these giant engines, and there's actually a chunk of rock and earth on the bottom that has been lifted up that the city was built on top of and then ripped out of the ground and pushed. And to all of you, this is completely new. All of this technology is well beyond your comprehension, your understanding, and anything you've ever seen or heard of. The tinkerer's shop that you guys went to is of no comparison to this marvel of engineering greatness. And it's heading straight towards the actual council towers that you guys are on, but not at a fast rate, not at a threatening rate. There's nothing going on. It's just kind of on the way, and you see kind of looking up all these hippogriff riders start flying up to it, and they'll go around and then come back down, and there's nothing awkward or weird about it. It's just this awe-inspiring image. And right as it kind of is starting to get close by, you hear the loud crackle of a microphone going on and emanating this speech to what feels like the entire city. Flesh beings of Menzizi, behold a magnificent Coropolis. Your host, a magnificently handsome inventor, Kor, has come to spread knowledge and unite the kingdoms of the realm for a great announcement. After the leaders of the world convene for this revelation, all are welcome on board this great. And suddenly the speech kind of crackles out as if the mic is getting the feedback in itself, and there's this great screech, everyone, grabbing at their ears, and you hear, "Stanley, you told me you fixed this mic. I will scrap you if you don't," and another just loud crack, and then silence. The guards start kind of looking at each other, and Noldane's just glaring up, and more silence. And then you hear the crack end, "This great and wonderful city!" And then it goes off. And this fantastic display of fireworks shoots out of the top of this city, assumingly Coropolis. And it's these magnificent colors and all these different shapes, animals, minotaurs, almost everything you can imagine as all these just giant fireworks going off on this thing. And some of the guards, kind of clap a little bit. No one really knows what to do with this, because no one's ever heard of Coropolis. No one's ever seen a floating city before. So Noldane kind of turns to you guys and says, "I have absolutely no idea what just happened. We might as well get you guys back to where we kept you for the night," and he kind of trails off, and get you all of your guys' stuff so that you guys can proceed on and go out and get whatever beast you were able to find for the replacement of the council. Again, I'm very sorry about the things that have happened. I wish things could have been different, but I guess the laws are the laws, and you guys made your choice, and that's that. And he kind of leaves you, and kind of he goes in. You see the disappearing magical essence as it goes back down to the city. You each step inside, and you go down. And Noldane leads you. You know, everyone is way more not concerned, but awe-inspired by this giant floating city. And you see every now and then from the skies are these parachuting figures as these automatons dressed as elegant butlers with brass, bright copper, and they kind of land and they're all holding these flyers. Each one has a top hat. They look like they're dressed nice, and they're like, oh, here, sir, and they hold up this flyer, and it's this promotional ad for Coropolis, and it's completely out of whack, and people are going up and taking these things, and everyone's just excited about this, and losing their minds pretty much, because what the heck is this? And the automatons are very generous, very nice. How can I help you? And, you know, oh, come the end of the meeting of all leaders, everyone is welcome to the great and mighty Coropolis, where our host, Stanley, and the mighty Cor himself will see to all of your needs and desires within our great mechanical wonder. So you guys are able to get through as these crowds are starting to burst, and it's hard to not sit there and gawk at it yourselves, but you guys went through the Wary Council, kind of beaten down. Might as well get your stuff first so that you at least have that. You know what's going on. You're able to get to the holding area. You guys get your stuff. Noldane bids you all farewell and hopes for better in the future. You guys all return back to the inn in which you've been staying, where you see the inquisitive look of Virath, who has now been situated at the inn with you guys for the night. He was given Morose's room, who has disappeared at this point. And Virath, you know, he's very happy to see you all. He's just as equally confused and absolutely amazed at this giant floating city as the rest of you. And, you know, he's, what are we doing, you know, finally get to be in Menzies, and all of you kind of look at each other and you say, now's probably not the best time to fully give Virath the details of what's going on. So you all kind of suggest, okay, you know, amongst yourselves, we should get him out of here. We're all leaving Menzies anyways. We'll just see if he wants to come adventure with us. And one of you goes up, oh, Virath, would you like to come? Yes. You know, he's finally happy to get to the city, but we can go out and check out stuff. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, he seems a little reluctant, but, you know, he's Virath. We'll go wherever sounds fun. Just be safe with it. And he says, well, if we're going to be heading back out again, I guess I'll take this afternoon then and the rest of today to go check out what I can of the city. I'll go grab some supplies, and yeah, I'll be back tonight and we can do what needs be. And he kind of goes off and does his thing. He does have an excited aura, excited stride to his step, because he's in Menzies, he's never been here, you know, he's a country elf. So he's able to kind of go around, he's there for you guys for the adventures, and all of you know that Noldane, before you guys left, said we will send the rewards to you guys back to this inn, so that you guys get properly paid for the work with the Skaven at the town, and that the day before you guys leave, you guys can acquire whatever resources you need for your hunt, and that the rest of the day is yours at this point. All of you guys I am hoping to do solo sessions with. That way we can get any individual work done. I have some stuff planned for each of you guys, so I would very much like to do a solo sesh over this break, or any time before break, if there is time. I don't think there will be, realistically, but if you got half an hour, that really realistically should be all it takes. I would like to do everyone's stuff. If I'm not able to with someone, that stuff's gonna get lost. So really hope you guys can do this with me again sometime between now and the next session we have at the beginning of next semester. So you've got time. Please try to work with that. Let me know, and I hope this worked well.